Right now, more than 2,300 Minnesotans are waiting for a life-saving transplant. When devoted Viking fan Steve Clarkin died unexpectedly in March, he alone likely saved the lives of several people. John Lauritsen shares how his heart is giving a 6-year-old a new lease on life.
He was everything, as far as a superhero goes in my life.
Steven Clarkin was a beloved brother, son, and dad to his daughters.
Playing with, Barbies and dress up and whatever they wanted, really, he would do it.
When the 35-year-old died unexpectedly in March from a brain aneurysm, it was difficult enough for his family. But things became even more complicated when they learned Steven was an organ donor, something his brother Jason and his partner Courtney didn't approve of at first.
At the very beginning, I did everything in my power to reverse that.
And we were like, in our minds thinking, he wouldn't be whole.
But a meeting with LifeSource changed that. The nonprofit shared stories of people whose lives have been saved through organ donation.
It really helped us kind of ease our minds and think of it as less of a detriment and more of a gift that he could give someone.
Before Steven died, he received an honor walk fit for a Viking. Even among the tears and sorrow, family and hospital workers performed a skull chant. Steven dedicated countless Sundays cheering on the purple with his family by his side.
In the moment, you never know really how special something can be until you kind of look back on it. If he drew it up in his own mind, that's exactly how he would want to go out.
LifeSource says Steven's organs saved the lives of 4 people. When a 6-year-old received part of his heart, they both made history.
Steven's a trailblazer. There have only been 70 organ donors in the country that have contributed to this novel new procedure called a partial heart transplant.
It takes the place of a full heart transplant and cuts down on the number of procedures a child has to go through.
When he passed away, I actually have his heartbeat here, and then I got his fingerprint here as well.
Sitting in the family's Viking room, Jason knows watching their favorite team won't be the same without his brother.
It hurt the heart knowing that I'm not going to get that again.
His love for Steven will never change, but something else has. Jason no longer has doubts about organ donation, knowing that in many ways, his big brother lives on.
He's giving life to somebody else that might be able to have that chance to, do something that they love. Given this whole situation, I have now checked donor on my license.
In Burnsville, John Lauritsen, WCCO News.
Clarkin's family says he was a great father, and knowing his heart went to a child has helped to ease their pain. After hearing about his life, the Vikings sent a care package to his family and invited them to a game this fall.